It's unlike any other railroad station in the world.
People here in Cincinnati don't even realize what a treasure we have.
Cincinnati had 5 widely dispersed stations downtown, none of which were great, and several of which flooded annually. We were known as having some of the worst rail facilities in the country. So that's what led to this building.
They pulled down Bald Knob up here on the hill, built a railroad, and brought 7,700 gondola loads of dirt down here to fill this in up to Freeman Avenue.
Vino Rice created the largest collection of non-religious murals ever in one place. Instead of putting tile on the dome and so on, they painted it. And that gave it this outlandish, what I call Yahoo Art Deco appearance that you just don't find at any other station. The Union Terminal was scheduled for dedication on the 31st of March, but actually the first train came into the terminal on the 19th of March due to flooding of some of the earlier stations. You could do anything here. They had a bookstore, a woman's clothing store, a men's clothing store, a drugstore, a newsreel theater, a toy store, which was my favorite place as a kid. It was almost a little city in and of itself.
This is where we got off the trains when we came from the south, when we first came into the city. And we settled in the area close to the railroad. So this is our identity. This is where we settled. It was also a place where we earned money. We made our own portable shoe shine boxes and we shined shoes there. We made money parking cars for the people who went to Crosby Field. We tell them to watch your car till you get back, make sure everything's okay.
It's just a place my aunt used to take me a lot. She lived on a little street called Hopkins Street, which is right around the corner from it, you know. And so we could just go over there and go to the restaurants. When I got somewhere between 20 and 21, I actually became a busboy at Gateway Restaurant. And then I became a waiter. Now, become a waiter is where you make a lot more money.
For thousands of low-income people, both black and white, that was a very important element in their life and it made it much richer.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
I graduated from Western Hills a week later. I was leaving this terminal to go to boot camp in Norfolk, Virginia. I ended up in the South Pacific for about 3 years.
This place was full of Army people and people greeting them.
And of course the happiness when they come home on furlough, and then the sadness when they left, and who knew if they were going to ever get back. Many a night I slept on a couch waiting for the servicemen to be placed. We thought the war was never going to end.
Came home in 1945. The war had been over about 4 months then. And I came into this terminal about a week before Christmas after being gone all that time. And all the places I went all over the South Pacific, you'd run into all these GIs, Marines, Infantry, Air Force. Where are you from? And I'd say, Cincinnati. Oh, I've been to your town. You got a beautiful railroad station there. That's the only thing they knew about it because they came through here en route to wherever they were going. When Eisenhower started building all of the interstates and you could buy a new Chevrolet for $1,600, the railroad didn't want passenger business anymore. They just wanted freight.
The crowds we used to incur were no longer here.
There was plenty of talk of doing other things with it, including tearing it down.
By 72, it was gone.
They built her back in 33 when the railroad...
A vertical lift-off airport, as well as a train station, a jail, museum. There was one rendition in the Enquirer that showed the football stadium out here where the fountain is. This was sort of a convention center, and
was the grandest of them all. Save the Union Terminal from the wrecking ball and chain. Life without them railroad blues would never be the same. Save the Union Terminal, save yourself a friend, so the mind's eye of your children can still see.
That shopping mall was a failure.
there was a poster that I'll never forget, and it showed the facade of the terminal, major parts of which were missing. And it was just kind of like a ruin type of representation, and all it said on the poster was, when it's gone, it's gone.
I was so thrilled when all this came about. I don't think there was anybody happier.
When the Museum Center decided to find a new place to settle in together with the Natural History Museum, they were led right here to this place.
The citizens of this city raised $32 million in property taxes, and I participated in getting $8 million from the state of Ohio. I never dreamed that when I was shining shoes that I'd be getting $8 million for the Union Terminal that I enjoyed so much.
It's a wonderful place to spend a day. You can easily spend an entire day at a museum, many museums. Your children most of the time don't even realize they're learning while they're there.